strawberry pie. This is the fifth strawberry pie I've made this spring. Hey, welcome back to the channel. This is Adventure Bob the Rebuilder, and it's been a while. In fact, it's been so long that some of you started checking up on me on the comments asking where I was and if I was okay. Yes, I'm okay. So, I bought another house, but I'm getting ahead of myself a little bit. Let me bring you up to date on where I've been for the last several months. So, the winter blahs hit hard this last winter, and I just stayed in the house, and I had my shop under wraps like it is now with a tarp over it, and I pulled a blanket up over my head and sat by the fireplace all winter, just waiting for spring. So when the weather broke in April, I did take the wraps off the shop and started in again on some odds and ends, mostly term work in the house. And now it's been 6 years since I started, March 2nd of 2020 on this house. I started tearing off old roofing. That was the first thing I did. So I'm finishing up now, and I'm working in the main bedroom at the back of the house, putting in the open beam system up in the vaulted ceiling, like that reflects the theme of the front room, and it's looking pretty good. When we left off, I was talking about anticipating getting solar power, and I did. I got a portable unit, and I installed outlets in the floor outlets in 3 of the rooms of the house, so I could plug into the solar bank in my tool shop, and then in the other rooms I could plug into one of those outlets with whatever. And my wife's been using it for at her desk, because there's an outlet in the floor now that runs on solar. So another thing I did when we left off was I told you about the outdoor standby generator, and it did trigger one time during the winter for a few minutes. It just came on, ran the power for a few minutes, and then we got grid power back just in a short time. So anyway, it tests itself once every 2 weeks anyway. It comes on every Sunday evening at 8 o'clock and runs for 5 minutes and just does its own diagnostic. So everything's good there. If you are new to the channel, this is a house that I bought from the Genesee County Land Bank. I paid $3,500 for it because it was in really bad shape. And it took most of the first summer just to get a roof on it. I had to tear off the old roof, several layers, put on new sheathing, and then re-roof. And I was also working on the foundation, which had to be repaired in several places. And this saga has been going on now for all this time. And so the saga continues, because here I am, I'm still alive, I'm still active, I still have all these tools that I own and that I know how to use. So I'm going to keep using them, and I'm actually buying some new tools. But my family thinks I'm getting old, and so do I, and I might need help on some of this. So we're calling it a family project. Yes, I've bought another house from the land bank, paid $2,500 for it, and it's a 4-bedroom, and the family's going to help me. So we're working together on stuff that I can't do, or like stacking up scaffolding. When I do that by myself, which I can do, it's like I'm done for the day, because that's all the energy and the strength I had for the day. So my grandson is going to learn how to stack scaffolding and a lot of other things too. I had the family over for a work bee in the spring to do a lot of cleaning around that house, cutting down trees that were crowding the foundation, and picking up trash, and it's looking a lot better already. Look, I planted gladiolus. I'm trying to grow gladiolus this year. It's fun, it's looking good. This is my postage stamp garden. glads for cut flowers to put on the fireplace mantle. 1 tomato, cherry tomato. And no sunflowers this year. So I was planning to buy 2 houses because in the winter I started looking around because, what am I going to do next? This house being about done. And so I went and started looking at open houses with the land bank. And I found 2 houses side by side, and was going to buy both, and then just before signing the papers, one of them burned down, and it singed the soffits up in the eaves of the house that I am buying. So I got some repair to do there. The fireman broke windows and smashed down the door to get in, and I've got to replace windows. House was built in about 1914, and it's been vacant for a long time. I mean, it was condemned in 2012 with a whole long list of things wrong with it, and it's just been sitting there. There have been some people come along and did some things to stabilize it, and that's good. A big thing they did for me was they tore out the old plaster, so they gutted the whole house, and that puts me in a really good position. That's the way I like it, when it's down to the studs and I can just come in and start running wires for wiring and plumbing and just not have to do all that dirty, dusty cleanup. I won't be very busy at the other house for a while. I want to finish up some things here first. I want to add an access ramp to the side entrance here. And a little more trim on the inside, and once I'm satisfied with all that, I'll spend more time over at the other house and probably start with wiring, because I want to get the power on, get the porch lights on at night. And the roof is good. I won't have to do anything on the roof for a while, maybe a couple of years. The foundation is good. The house itself is solid and square, and it has a 1-car garage, cement block garage, and that's solid, no cracks in the walls or anything. So I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be fun, and it continues to give me something to do that I enjoy doing. So hope you all have a good summer. I will keep you posted every now and then, and you're probably going to see some of my family in the videos coming up. So thanks for checking on me. I'm happy to be still able-bodied enough, at least ambulatory. I can still move around and show someone else how to use my tools and point at stuff and say, do this and do that. So I'm early on, some of you commented on the videos, it's too bad we don't have younger people learning these skills, because like when I'm gone, these skills will be gone. Well, here we are. This is what the next phase is. I'm going to show my family how to use the tools, what to do with them, as we fix up this next old house. And then maybe one of them or some of them will live in that house.